I'm here to tell you, man, your job doesn't freaking define you. There's a quote from the movie Fight Club, which I really like. It comes from the main character, Tyler Durden, and he said, "We were made to work jobs that we hate, to buy shit that we don't need, in order to impress the people that we don't like." And I found this so true. I found it so true the more I grow up, the more I interact with the people around me in my adult life. It's so true. Your job doesn't freaking define you. It's who you think you are, what your mission is, and in turns, your behavior or your actions towards your mission that defines you. So realistically, only you can define who you are. And some of you might be saying, "Oh, it's not just you who gets to choose who you are. Your identity is also shaped by the people around you." And I have to agree to some extent. You cannot just pick and choose who you are. If your identity does not match up with how society views you, it's bullshit. In other words, you have to live up to your name. If you want to make a name for yourself, you have to live up to your name. You cannot just wake up tomorrow and say, "I am a woman," and suddenly society will respect you as a woman. Well, what is a woman? What is a man? You have to live up to your name. There has to be a definition. You have to create that definition and people have to accept it. When I was 16, I wanted to be a rock star. I would spend hours every single day playing my guitar, 4 hours at least, every single day, just practicing the solos, listening to my favorite songs from my favorite albums. Master of Puppets, Rust in Peace, all of these Metallica, Megadeth albums, trying to recreate the solos that Marty Friedman played on his guitar, note for note, trying to play faster every single day, trying to beat Jason Becker. When he was 16, he was the fastest guitarist in his time, and I wanted to beat him. Of course, as ambitious as I was, as ambitious as any other 16-year-old would have been, I couldn't live up to my name. Jason Becker still stands today as the best guitarist when he was 16. He was the fastest guitarist even up to today. But hell, I did try. I tried so hard. That I even told my parents at the end of year 10 that I would drop out. I would pursue my music career. I would spend all day working on my craft, perfecting my guitar technique, creating music. And one day, I want to tour the world. I want to tour the world with the best bands. I want to be the best guitarist in the best band because I wanted to be a rock star. That was my identity. And of course, you already know what happened next. My dad, my mom, everybody had a big lecture. They told me, "Khoi, your head isn't in the right space. You are delusional. Do you see those rock stars that live on the sidewalk in the country? They are addicted to drugs. They're addicted to women. They're broke. A lot of them didn't make it." And it's true, a lot of musicians don't really make a name for themselves. They go broke, they go hungry most of the days, and they become forgotten after a year or two. And then my parents said, "No, Khoi, we won't let you do that. You have to be able to support yourself. You have to find a way to be able to survive here in this foreign land. And right now, you have no skills, nothing that the Australian government will allow you to stay here. You cannot just bum off people's money. You cannot be a bum in this foreign land because you are not welcomed here." And so I very begrudgingly took their advice and applied myself to university. I studied to become a nurse. I am now a nurse. And some of you might be asking me, why did you choose to be a nurse? Here's your answer. I didn't choose to be a nurse. This was something that was suggested to me, that I find a stable job, find a stable income, able to support myself, get my permanent residency so I can live in this foreign land, and then Whatever that I choose to do next is up to me. That's why I chose to be in this career. But then the more I work as a nurse, the more I realized my job doesn't freaking define me. I can be a nurse and I can still do all this shit. And that's how I define myself. Now don't get me wrong, I love being a nurse. I love being in this profession because I get to help people, I get to connect with other souls, I get to raise people up to become the best versions of themselves. That's what I love about my job. And I'm pretty sure that I can say the exact same freaking thing if I was working in another job. If I was an accountant, if I was a cleaner, if I was a grocery shop trolley pusher, I would still be doing the same thing. I would still be preaching the same messages. Don't you see, I am already a rock star. I'm already connecting with hundreds of my followers, my fans. I'm already preaching what I wanted to say. Not through music, not through guitar solos, through these freaking dumbass videos, through the relationships in my life, through the brotherhood, through the people at church, the people that look up to me as their older brother. All of this shit, I'm already working towards my mission. Your job doesn't freaking define you, man. You can be working the most lame ass, boring jobs, minimum wage, whatever, low skill job, whatever. Or you can be a successful CEO. Your job doesn't freaking define you. What is your mission? What if you don't get paid for this shit? What if you don't have a supervisor watching over your shoulders, making sure you're not fucking up every second of the day? What if that is out of the question? Would you still be doing what you're doing? Because if you aren't, then you're not being true to yourself. Your job doesn't freaking define you, man. What is your mission? Find your mission immediately. Because your job doesn't freaking define you. It's what you do, what you think of yourself, and in turn, what people view you as that defines you. With that, I want to say stay strong, God bless, I love you all, and I have complete faith in all of you.